What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sakira, aka your favorite cosmic fairy. But if you're not new, you already knew that, period. Welcome to the first collective reading of the year, or at least I think it is, you guys. We've been on a roll with other things, but I felt like diving into a little collective reading, you guys. Listen, I got the lights off. We got the natural sunlight. It's giving ambiance. We got the candle here. I don't know if you guys can see it yet, but when I film from the table angle, you'll be able to see all of the things. You guys, we're vibing, and I really wanted to get into this message because I was kind of feeling the vibe of like, what does the collective need to hear? Like, what is the universe really dying to let somebody know? What does the universe really want to communicate? What do your guides and your angels want you to know at this time? So that's what this collective reading is going to be for. If you feel like you've been, missing signs from the universe, or you feel like the clarity is just it's not as clear as you would need it to be, let's get some tea for you guys. And of course, it's going to be piping hot, and see what it is you need to know at this time. What are the most relevant messages for you? If you're interested, you guys, let's get into it. Without further ado, to the table view. All right, you guys, so welcome to what it is that you need to know from your guides, from the universe, from your angels, your ancestors. What messages do they have for you at this time? Let's get into it. Connecting with the collective that is tuning into this video. And you guys, this is timeless, right? So whenever you come across this, you were just meant to see this at that time. Whenever, this stumbles across your, I don't want to say For You page, that's TikTok, but your timeline, if this pops up randomly, if somebody sends this to you, that just means that it was meant to find you at that time. So take it as it resonates. And also, you guys, if you find that this is not your story, if it's not your message, then, feel free to move on to another collective message, because this is going to be specifically for the people who it's for, and that's on period. But let's get into it. Last shuffle, connecting with the collective that is tuning in, that is ready to receive these messages. Spirit, okay, thank you. What needs to be heard, said, and honored? We have the 6th house routine with fire element desire, okay, and 2nd house owning. Whoa. Automatically, you guys, it's giving, right? Like if you're watching this, that if you want to have more things in your life, if you want more material success, if you want to own more things in life, or if you want to have more valuable things to add to a collection, right? Like, let's say this is financial. Let's say this is like, accolades and achievements, whatever this is for you. There's a desire here for more. There's a desire here for growth and for expansion. When it comes to what you can own, what you can have, that 2nd house energy, it starts with the routine, you guys. So some of you guys are needing to create a daily routine, create something for yourself where, you stick and you commit to, and you discipline yourself to follow a routine on a daily basis. Whether this is you wake up at a certain time, whether this is, you eat a certain regimen every day so that your body feels more energized, whether this is you moving your physical body, you're working out more, whatever this is. Some of you guys, your desires are not just materialistic, but they're physical in nature, as far as like, maybe the health of your body. 6th house talks about the health of the human body as well. And it also talks about career-related matters. So some of you guys is about money. Some of you guys is about the physical body. For some of you guys, it's about both. But whatever it is, there is a burning desire that I see that this collective has to do something different, to have different results, to have more in your life, to be and feel more abundant. And that's what's on its way to you. But the universe is trying to let you know that you got to come up with a plan that you can implement every single day that's going to put you on track for success. Some of you guys need a success routine, right? Wake up every day, maybe say some affirmations. Wake up every day and maybe get into some nervous system regulation, whatever that looks like for you, but something that's going to get you right on target for what it is that your goal is, for what it is that you're looking to manifest or create in your own life. But let's see what else we got going on here. You know what, you guys, we're going to go straight into tarot. I usually don't do it this early, but why not? Connecting with the collective that's watching, that's tuning in, that wants the tea and wants it piping hot. What do I have for you guys? What does the universe have for you guys? Let's do 2 more shuffles and we'll pull some cards. But for the collective, that I see the 9 of Pentacles. Come on, y'all. Some of you guys want that money. Some of you guys want that success. You want to feel like you're glowing up in life. You know what I'm saying? Okay, period. We got the 6 of Swords. What else? For the collective that's watching, the Strength card. Okay. We got the Page of Wands with the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay. For the collective, thank you, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Page of Swords. So 2 pages. So there's definitely some type of brand new beginning that's underway for the collective. Let me start there, right? And as it relates to you guys having, success, you guys having more in your life, you guys accomplishing and doing more in your lives, there's some new things that have to be cultivated. I feel like some new mindset changes and some new shifts within your energy, because it's interesting. This Page of Wands, which is fire, came right on top of this fire element card. And that tells me a lot about the fact that energy plays a big role in this collective message. Your energy, and it's a direct result of your mindset as well. Your energy is tied to what you think, what you believe, which then generates feelings, and those feelings create those energies within us, right? So I feel like there's a little bit of a cascade effect happening for the collective when it comes to what it is that we want for ourselves. Let me just fix up these cards. You guys know how I give it up. Virgo sun. We can't have them looking crazy. But when it comes to this energy, you guys, I feel like first things first. It's going to take a lot of strength for you guys to move into a better space for yourself. This is giving comfort zone. The Six of Swords talks about moving into a place of peace, from a place of chaos, moving into more calmer waters where things are flowing easier for you, where things are moving a lot better for you. But it's usually from the Five of Swords, which is confusion, feeling like you're at a loss, feeling disempowered, feeling like you're at a disadvantage. It's going to take a lot of strength for you guys to move into a better mindset space. It's interesting. Swords is the mind, right? Swords is that air element. I do feel like some of you guys watching, you need to work on what it is that you're thinking. Maybe you have negative thought patterns. Maybe you have, things that are telling you, that you're limited in some way, shape, or form, limiting beliefs. But that's what you need to apply your energy and your strength into. Having maybe a new pathway open up for you energetically, because you are shifting your mindset, because you are putting that energy and taking the time to work on moving from chaos, confusion, into feeling like things are, better for you, into feeling like you have more peace of mind. And it is a choice, you guys. I know sometimes, when life is life and things are happening, it's like, well, how can I choose peace? Peace is always a choice. Being happy is always a choice. Embodying joy is always going to be a choice. It's what we choose, because at the end of the day, your outside circumstances don't matter. They don't have the power to influence you one way or another. We typically give our power away to these circumstances. And I feel like the universe is saying no more. It's time to be done with that. And if we are talking about, a routine, right? Maybe some of you guys were like, well, it was hard for me to stick to a routine. I have work, I have kids, or, I have to work 2 jobs, or, I just have a busy schedule, or I just have a lot going on. I do feel like the universe is saying that is a limited belief. That's a mindset issue. And it is going to take a little bit of strength. It is going to take a little bit of willpower and determination, because the strength card does also talk about your willpower, solar plexus chakra, right? Some of you guys need to do some work on that too. But in order to be, in that mindset and to have that understanding that you can be doing, have the things that you want, even if it's something as simple as creating and generating a routine for yourself. Interestingly enough, look at this routine card. It's the number 30, which reduces to 3. 3 is a number of creation, right? It's a number of cultivation. So some of you guys are really needing to create a new routine for yourself, a new daily habit for yourself, or some type of pattern that is going to lead you to success. But that pattern starts with your mind first, right? Some of you guys too, there's a situation where you're in a certain environment and that needs to change. Maybe the environment that you're in is not conducive to your success. I do see that here. This could be a work environment, but I do feel like, because the Four of Wands talks about a home situation, some of you guys, your home life needs to change, whether that's changing things around in the home or changing homes completely. But because these cards are in reverse, I do feel like there's a little bit of resistance when it comes to making that change. For some of you guys, it feels too big for you. But the universe is letting you know, first of all, with the Wheel of Fortune coming through, change is inevitable. If you are asking for certain things, if you're looking for a certain manifestation to unfold, if you're looking for a certain amount of success, the changes that need to take place are going to take place in order for you to have those things come into your life, even if you don't want to see those things happen, even if you don't feel ready, even if you don't feel strong enough. These are the changes that the universe are telling you to, or the universe is telling you to be open to, in order to really have the things that you want in life. Last card out, you guys, is the Page of Swords. And I feel like some of you guys, you need to pay more attention to the little things, pay attention to what it is that you are thinking more than anything else, because the Page of Swords, again, going back to the first card, we start and we finish with cards that represent the intellect, that represent communication and the thought process. So I feel like the universe is kind of bringing it back like a full circle moment. Go back to this energy here. Pay attention to your thought pattern. Pay attention to the way that you speak to yourself and the way that you speak about your life. Pay attention to the way that you even speak about your days, right? Like, oh, time just got away from me today. I'm so bad with time management, or there's never enough hours in a day. Things like that, you guys, you will end up manifesting situations where you always run out of time, where you're never on time for things, where you never have enough time to get things done, to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. Like, I feel like this is a card here letting you know from your guides, from your spiritual team, that it's really time to start paying attention to the things that you've been ignoring, and it starts in the mind. What limiting beliefs have you been ignoring? What negativity in your mindset have you been ignoring? What, doubts and fears and worries have been coming up that you've been ignoring, or just kind of letting sit there and letting it fester? What I do like about this spread so far, you guys, is that, there's nothing here showing anything about disempowerment. I do see here that, you guys are a little reluctant to go in the direction of change. But aside from that, the universe is letting you know, like, you have what it takes to move into a better space for yourself. You have what it takes to really get the ball rolling. You have what it takes even to manifest the desires of your heart, to accomplish more, to have more in your life, to be more, do more, whatever it is that you're looking to do. But it does take a shift in the mind. And you guys, it's so funny because maybe this message is for me. I've been talking to you guys a lot about mindset things and, like, shifting your mindset for that of a better or higher frequency. But this right here is that in a nutshell. Like, if you want to see your manifestations come to you, it starts with how you speak and how you, think about these things, how you speak and think about yourself, and how you think and speak about what's possible for you. So let's get some clarifiers, you guys. Don't mind my head if you guys can see it in the frame. I can't tell from this angle, but let's see. We got the butterfly, a change for the better. Come on now. Can I make this up? A change for the better. This is what I'm talking about. You guys want more. A change for the better is here and it's on the way to you. However, the universe can't do all the work for you. The universe is your faithful and most loyal servant. It will give you the desires of your heart, but it can only work with the, the mindset that you have. It can only work within the confines of the energy you're embodying. If you want to be a millionaire, but you're thinking in terms of poverty, the universe is not going to give you $1 million. Or let's say you do get $1 million by chance or some stroke of luck, because the Wheel of Fortune does talk about good luck and good fortune, right? You will end up squandering that because you don't believe that you can even have it to begin with. So even if you are to get your hands on it, it won't last or it won't stick around. That's the kind of vibe that the universe is looking for you to change at this time. You guys, we got cards dropping on the floor. Let me grab them. But there's one on my leg that's face up, and I'm going to take it actually. This is the Valley. It says deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yo, oh my God. I love confirmation. I'm going to read that one again just in case the ones in the back didn't hear me the first time. Deep personal strength, right on top of the strength card, and peace that assures success. I'm telling you guys, success is what's here for you. You guys have the strength. You guys have what it takes to, overcome your inner challenges. It feels like a message of, overpowering or just overcoming inner obstacles. Because a lot of times we face these inner obstacles, you guys, and we feel defeated. We feel like, this is not something that we can work through, or it just feels really, really hard. We have the month of May. May could have been, I'm not going to take this, you guys, but May could have been a very influential month for you, or that could have been the month that, everything maybe started to take a turn for you, or that's the month that energetically things maybe begin to shift for you, even if you're not aware of it on the, on a physical level. We got the goldfish, and this came out earlier, but it was with a whole bunch of cards. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yo. I'm not even pulling these cards on purpose, you guys. I swear they are flipping over and flipping out. Like, I can't make this up. This message is very clear, and that's why I said in the beginning, if this is not your story, if this is not for you, bypass it, no harm, no foul. But this is for somebody, you guys. Like, somebody's about to have some money coming in. Somebody's about to be getting a house, changing homes. Somebody's about to be getting cars, right? I see the Six of Swords, which is a card of movement. Things are about to pop off for the collective that this is resonating with. But the only thing standing in between you and the success that you see for yourself starts with a mindset. But you do have the deep personal strength. You can have the peace of mind that allows you to have that success that is guaranteed to you. Let's get a couple more cards out. We got fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. So we got fire twice, you guys, and I can't make this up. Some of you guys could be fire signs watching or have fire in your chart, or that fire could just represent, again, that burning passion, that strong emotion that you have. Some of you guys, right, you're stuck between passionate love and passionate hate. Maybe some of you guys are in a situation where you hate your circumstances. You hate what's happening for you. You hate what's going on in your current life, situation, but this is also like, the opposite of love. The opposite of hate is love. this is also a chance for you to flip that dynamic and flip that energy around, right? If you guys are looking for inner peace, you can't have that by focusing on what you hate about your life. That's just going to generate more of that Five of Swords energy that's at play. Some of you guys need to flip that energy around, and again, starting with the mindset, start focusing on what you're grateful for in your life. Start focusing on, you know, what you love about your life and what you are happy to have in your life. You know, what is that? What's that saying, you guys? Oh my God, what is the saying? It's gratitude is the attitude. How could I forget? I say it all the time. But we have bat, take care, enemies are working against you. Interesting. And this kind of came on top of the 6th house routine. I feel like some of you guys are your own worst enemy. I don't feel like this is an external thing. And if it is, it's only a manifestation of something that's going on inside of you, right? So if you have people around you, maybe in your environment, in your home situation, or, you know, just maybe in a work situation or places where you go frequently, right? You might have people that are maybe combative, people that come with stressful energy, people that come with, like, you know, Debbie Downer energy. But again, they are just reflections of your own energy. Maybe you're a Debbie Downer on yourself. And I was saying earlier, how are you speaking to yourself? How are you communicating with yourself? What do you think about yourself and about, you know, what's possible for you? What limitations are you believing in? If you're, you know, falling into any one of those categories, then you're your own Debbie Downer if you really think about it. And it would make sense that you would manifest reflections of that around you, right? Like, we don't play victim on this channel, you guys. If you guys got things going on outside, know that it all starts on the inside, because spiritual law says it, as above, so below, as within, so without. You're never going to see something happening on the outside that, you know, isn't a reflection of something that's going on the inside. We have wind chimes, peace and harmony. So I don't know how many times peace is going to come out as a theme today, you guys. I'm going to pull one more card, but as you can see, peace is yours for the taking. But listen to the choice of words that I use. It's yours for the taking, meaning it's a choice. You get to take peace or you get to leave peace, but you can't be mad when you don't have peace, because that means you're not actively choosing it, right? And believe it or not, you guys, you might think, you know, well, I'll have peace when my life changes or when things get better for me. But it actually works in opposition to that. You get a better quality of life when you begin to choose peace. Things can't resolve itself when you're in the energy of frustration, feeling like, you know, the world is against you, playing victim, that kind of vibe. You can't attract abundance and prosperity from that energy. When you choose peace, when you choose abundance, when you choose gratitude, those higher vibrational frequencies, that's when you get all of the good things working out for you. That's when you get all of the, you know, the new experiences, the new beginnings. Some of you guys with this Page of Wands, you're ready to embrace some type of new spiritual chapter in yourself. We have with the goldfish increased, oh my God, the goldfish increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Some of you guys are getting ready to have like a spiritual ascension, or, you know, your first spiritual like activation. Maybe some of you guys are getting ready to get more connected with spirituality, that kind of vibe. But I do feel like peace is going to be coming to you from like a very divine source. The universe is letting you know, like, you're about to have a peace that you can't get from anything or anyone on the planet. This is a godly type of peace that you're getting ready to come into. And lastly, we have birds flying. News is on the way. So come on now. Some of you guys, and that came right on top of Four of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys are going to be getting news that you have to move out of your house. I'm sorry. I keep seeing that. Somebody that's watching this, you know, where you live is not conducive to what you need to do for yourself. And maybe you don't have the money to maybe, you know, move out on your own, or maybe you don't have the setup to really go things, you know, or go about things in the way that you really want to. But God is about to deliver some news to you that, you know, you're going to have things working out in your favor. You're going to be either leaving a home situation, leaving a job situation, or just kind of like separating and creating some distance between you and a certain environment. But whatever that is for you, take it as it resonates. You're about to get some positive news, and birds represent the higher realms, higher frequencies, divine energy, right? So again, we're asking, what are the messages from the universe that you've maybe been ignoring, or you have failed to realize that the universe is trying to communicate to you? And what do we have? A bird coming in with some good news. So we love to see it, you guys. Look, we have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. So for some of you too, it's not just you leaving an environment. You might be leaving certain people and energies, you know, behind. That could be that energy of like, you know, feeling like people are working against you. But again, be mindful, you guys, because I've seen this happen before, where people will leave people, whether it's friendships, certain jobs, certain relationships, even family situations, thinking that, you know, those people were the problem. But again, going back to what I said earlier, those people were just reflections of what you have going on inside. The world and the reality acts as a mirror and a, you know, a reflective kind of energy to show us what it is that we're harboring inside, what it is that we need to work through for ourselves. And, you know, just the energy we're kind of walking with at this time. So I'm going to get a couple more cards on the table, you guys, just to close out. Nothing too crazy. But this message right here is so powerful, and somebody needed to hear this. Somebody needed to hear that better things are on the way, but some changes definitely have to take place first. The first change that I see is a mindset shift from, negative to positive, from limitation to expansive energy and thinking. And the second one is an environmental shift. If you really want to see your desires change, or manifest in front of you, that's the thing that you got to do. We have don't let your past hold you back, and it came out in reverse, but I'm going to take it right side up. They're also bringing me back to this 6th house routine. That's the third thing that needs to change, your daily routine. What are you committed to? Are you committed to, waking up every day and complaining about life? Are you committed to waking up every day and, saying your affirmations out of gratitude because things are changing for you, because you know what the universe is capable of? But don't let your past hold you back. Some of you guys, you're connected to things that's like, I'm going to get those that just dropped. But you're connected to things that just kind of keep you tethered to old energy. Now, for some of you, this could be people that you're connected to, right? Someone is leaving your life with this chair empty. And this is the energy of like, you got to let that old energy go. For some of you guys, though, the past is, some type of trauma that you've been through, some type of negative experience that you've been through that has caused you to have the negative mindset that you have now. Some of you guys have went through things and you're just scared that maybe history will repeat itself. Some of you guys have just seen things growing up and it's like, well, I can't do better than, what I've seen around me. Maybe you've seen your parents struggle and so you believe that struggle is your birthright. That is technically you allowing your past to hold you back, because the future is not set in stone. The future is not guaranteed to look like one or any specific thing. So you can change the dynamic of what's to come. You can change, what you can expect for your future just by changing the dynamic of what you see in your mind for yourself. If all you see is the old energy, if all you see is what you're used to, if all you see is your old habits and patterns, that's all you're going to continue to live in, and therefore that's all you're going to continue to manifest. But the universe is ready for you to step into something new. Stop letting your past hold you back. Some of you guys, you're committed to certain job situations and certain ties that way, especially I'm hearing financially. Don't let your past hold you back. What do you need to release just came out. Come on, somebody. What do you need to release? What negativity are you holding on to? What old stories are you still walking with? And this is what I'm talking about. Some of you guys, you're needing to really take a step back and sit with yourself and ask yourself a serious question. What is it that's really acting as the biggest blessing blocker or abundance blocker in my life at this time? And when you sit down and you ask yourself that, the universe will start to show you specifically for your life, because this is a collective reading. So for each of you, your story is going to be different. Your past is going to be different. Even your old traumas are going to be different from other people that are watching and tuning in, right? But for you specifically, what is it from your past that you need to release? What is it from your past that is holding you back? Some of you guys, you're tied in friendships in certain situations that way too, where, you're cahooting with people that are not contributing to your best and highest good. They're acting as like a roadblock for you. And that's on period. I can't make this up, you guys. Let's get one more card on the table and see what's going on. Whatever flips out, I will take it. Okay. Oh my gosh. You know what, guys? I'm going to pick those up in a bit, but let's look at this one that just flipped out. Let's look at the one that just flipped out. We got surrender to the divine. So give it to God. You guys know I love to say that. Give it to God. Give it to the Most High. If you feel like, things are just beyond your control, if you feel like, the way that things are going in your life, you just don't have any say over, how things play out. Maybe you feel like things are too overwhelming for you. When you get to that point, give it to God. Tell the universe, tell your, your spiritual team, talk to your ancestors. Some of you guys need to build an altar, and that was such a random download, but some of you guys have been hearing that you need to, start an altar, build an altar, fix or, replace some of the items on your present altar, and kind of connect with the divine that way. That's a message for somebody. But give your worries to God. Some of you guys need to pray. Prayer is not just for the religious, right? Prayer is literally a conversation that you have with the universe, with spirit, with source, in order to kind of commune with them, with that energy, and really make some things happen, make some things shake in your life. Look, we got meditate and contemplate. Some of you guys need to meditate. I'm talking about giving it to God in whatever way makes sense for you. Not everybody wants to pray. Not everybody wants an altar. Not everybody wants to meditate, but find the way that works for you and that resonates with you in order for you to kind of have, some changes come in your life, because some of you guys, God has been waiting to talk to you. And you haven't been opening up the, the lines of communications. You haven't been willing to, receive that channel of communication from God. But God is coming through with this message for somebody, and that's on period. You guys, I'm going to close out with 2 messages from this deck. This is my, what is it called? The Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. If you guys know me, you guys know I love me some. We're going to leave it at that. But I'm going to pull 2 cards from this deck, and I'm going to read the messages to you guys just to close out, because I feel like you know, the universe really wants you guys to understand that you are unlimited. You are limitless, if you want to phrase it even better. I'm going to give it one more shuffle. And you can be, do, and have all of the things that you see for yourself. Any struggle that you are dealing with in your life right now, it's self-inflicted. It starts with the mindset. Again, whatever's happening in your reality is just, you know, an external confirmation of what's going on the inside for you. So, Spirit, can I get 2 cards for the collective that's watching? We got the first one, Yamaya, Resurrection. Ooh, we like that. Let me get one more. For the collective, okay, I'll take this one because it came on the table. We got Wizard, Balance. Okay, period. We got Peace on the floor and Bliss. I might take these 2. I'm not going to read them, but I'm going to sit them on the table because peace came through for a 3rd time. And I don't know how many times you guys want the universe to confirm that peace is yours, but you have to say yes to it. So for your Maya, I got this book, you guys. I'm going to read it to you, but let me just find it. They got the table of contents. Let me just see what's going on here. So your Maya is on page 90. And it says, Yamaya is the river Orisha of the Yoruba people of southwestern Nigeria, a queenly mermaid whose tail is covered in seven-layered skirt to symbolize the 7 seas. Corals, crystals, tiny bells, and pearls adorn her outfit and her hair. A small cannabis wreath, as we saw in Agbaye, sits in her hand. This oracle's sacred number is the number 7, and her sacred animal is the peacock. Blue and white swirl around this card, creating a calming and contouring energy around you. Yamaya is known as the mother of all living things. She aims to bring comfort and cleansing to all who encounter her. On her chest sits a cannabis leaf because she helps the mortals with learning to love themselves and healing for the emotional body. The peacock represents the feet, and of all birds symbolizes the traditional depiction of the phoenix, the legendary bird of resurrection that rises out of its own ashes. When besides Jimla, in a reading, Yamaya's powers are amplified. When this card appears, it's time to take a walk by the river and remind yourself that you too can rebuild yourself when the time comes to rise. So this clearly is a message of empowerment. You can rebuild yourself when the time comes to rise. Some of you guys are being asked to rise to a certain occasion at this point in time, which is why the Strength card is here, because the universe is saying now is the time and you have what it takes. You can do it, collective. You can, achieve the goals and stuff that you see for yourself. You can overcome whatever this is that you feel like is challenging you or opposing you at this time, be it people, be it finances, be it the home life, be it a job situation, whatever this is, you can overcome it and you have what it takes. But let's read this wizard card. Some of you guys are into like the magical things. I'm talking to some wizards, some warlocks, some fairies, some witches out there in the collective. Take it as it resonates, but the wizard is on page 79. And let's see what this says. Okay, wizard. So the card says balance, and it says balance here. In the wizard card, we see how a person has transformed after applying the lessons learned. The wizard in the card is standing on the pier, watching waves carry off the sand. He maintains a sense of balance, knowing that what is his will come to him and will not pass him by. The wizard stands with 3 joints lined up, representing moving into the next stages of a situation. The wizard always shows up when it's time to travel. While he stands with his back to us, we must wait for him to turn around, symbolizing the patience of the joint. The momentum to turn the ground herbs into a wand signifies growth and a rite of passage delivered by the wizard. And the plant spirit for this card is basil. So some of you guys could work with the, with the herb basil to really kind of help ground your energy and to help, the momentum of things. But I like this card because it mentioned that, when this card comes out, travel is indicated. And I was saying some of you guys are going to be relocating. I kept getting that message strongly. Some of you guys, travel is not just about changing homes, but again, you're needing to change your environment. You're needing to create distance and to go in a different direction from what you're currently dwelling in, whether it's a home thing, a job thing, the people you choose to hang out with, the places you choose to hang out at, whatever that is for you, take it as it resonates. But this is something that needs to change at this time. And again, free will is a thing, you guys. The universe is never going to force any of these changes onto us, but it is something that the universe is trying to get us to become aware of. And I heard the word desperately trying to get us to become aware of. So there's some importance here. There's some, some emphasis on the fact that we need to make some changes and we need to make them now. Point blank, period. So I know I said that was going to be the last thing, you guys. Don't mind my head. I got to get this card right here. But I want to close out with one card from this deck. This is literally, I want to say spirit guide messages. I forgot the name of the deck, but all of the decks that I use today are going to be listed in the description below for you guys. So take it as it resonates. But I want to get one card here to just see What's the last and final message that the universe has for us when it comes to what it is that we are needing to hear and understand at this time? And we got intuitive nudges. Can I make this the freak up? Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirits. So pay attention to the intuitive nudges. Some of you guys need to close your physical eyes and stop paying attention to the 3D and open that third eye and start paying attention to what God and the universe and your angels and ancestors want to say to you. Because your intuition is the way that they communicate with you anyway, right? Overall, I'm not going to read it, but we have caregivers. So some of you guys, you know, you're in a position right now where you're needing to give care to someone else. Maybe you're a caregiver for family, something like that. But caregiver could just be, you know, this need to really care for yourself. Give that same care and energy that you would give to others to yourself. Some of you guys, this right here, this whole reading is based in your needing to, you know, embody more self-love. Self-love means waking up every day and embodying gratitude instead of, you know, complaining about what's wrong. Self-love looks like, you know, you having a workout routine or something where you get to cultivate, you know, movement for the body so that you can remain healthy physically. Self-love looks like, you know, having a success routine where maybe you apply a certain amount of time every day to your goals and to your dreams to really make sure that they, you know, come about and come online for you. But either way, you guys, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, for vibing and connecting. This message was super specific. So again, take it as it resonates, you guys. Thank you for spending that time and energy with me. Until next time, you know I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm sending you guys all of the high vibrational energy. Peace out.